has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action with Franks. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Franks. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. Oh, able to avoid him. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Quick throw complete. Touchdown Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
A first down carry for Davis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 74 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
And that's a good substantial run there from Mike Davis. And how about his career resurgence? Because he's bounced around a bit in the NFL. From San Francisco to Seattle to Chicago to Carolina. And now here with the Atlanta Falcons. Always dependable, Mike Davis.
An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Not much there, only a yard. These 2 teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. It was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. Now Franks off the bootleg here. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Here's a give to Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Franks now. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Franks. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. Runs through the contact. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 7-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is down to a field goal. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Franks looking to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a handoff to Davis. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And here's Davis to run again on 2nd. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Franks. He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Franks. Escaping the pressure right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
And while he did a good job of sliding around, in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On first down, here's Franks. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Looking to throw. Franks. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. A handoff to Fournette. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Franks. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Franks. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun. Franks. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Well, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Back to throw. Franks. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. He'll have a first down past the 40. Pushes past him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Darnold. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, you know, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Franks. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away.
And now it's third.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Off the play fake. Here's Franks. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Setting up play action. Franks.
And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mason. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Franks. Flush to his right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Franks. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Operating from the gun, Franks. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Now a 2nd down throw. Here's Franks. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on 3rd and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Patterson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Darnold now to throw, staying on his feet. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Richie Grant in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Darnold. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try again with Jones. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves them much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll go with Jones. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
But he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They begin with a run by Davis. It's a 1st down and more for Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the carry, it's Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
Then that's the thing. The crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
So for Atlanta, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor.